I thought that the envy video would really talk a lot more. I thought she would talk a lot more about being like envious of other trans people. Because especially when I was really early transition, that was really a big thing for me. But she didn't really talk about it. But I kind of got over the envy of other trans people in like the worst way possible, I guess. But I did get over it, you know? So, can't say it was a good thing for me, but how did I get over it? I just realized that no trans person actually like has the body that they want. So, there's no point being envious of a body that nobody wants. Like, I don't mean for trans people. I mean like in general, nobody likes the body they have. Not nobody likes the body they have. But I think like most people don't like their body, and most people have issues with their body. So there's no point being envious of other people because their bodies come with just as many flaws as my body, if that makes sense. So I basically got over I got over envy by saying everyone's body's kind of fucked up in its own way. Just saying, well, if everybody's body's fucked up, then it doesn't really matter that much. I don't need to think about getting a new one. Oh yeah, I was thinking about envy stuff. I don't feel so bad about it anymore, but yeah, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I don't feel envious about other people by basically not finding any other person attractive is kind of my current strategy for not being envious about people. When I see, it's really fucked up actually. But when I see another person who's like attractive, I usually just think to myself, they're probably not actually that attractive. And that's like my copium, if that makes sense, for not feeling envious about them. Because I used to be envious of trans women who like transitioned way younger than me. Like I used to be very envious of trans women who transitioned at like 13 or 14 or 15. But then it's not healthy, but my coping mechanism to not be envious of them was to just be like, oh, okay, like I've seen trans women who transition at 13, 14, 15, and I don't think like they look like I think I could nitpick their bodies just as hard as I can nitpick my own. You know? So there's I don't like sit and nitpick people, but I know that I could, and the knowledge that I could allows me to not be envious, because I know if I wanted to, I could nitpick other people in the exact same way I nitpick myself. I'm just never going to do that to another person. I'm only going to do that to myself. But knowing that I can do it allows me to not be envious of another person, because it's that knowledge that if I had their body, I would still be able to nitpick it, if that makes, I'd still be able to criticize it. So it's my like big brain weird copium